Well, maybe this big stinking puddle coming out from under my car will answer that question. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the silly channel. Remember last time I left you, I had a freeze plug leaking. It had rotted through, rusted through, whatever. Well, it was in a very precarious spot. Let's show you that right now. Alright, so I jacked the car up, and it is, those subframe connectors are awesome because there's a good jacking point right there. Got me a jack stand beside it, so I'm very safe. The car is not flexing near as much as it used to. But if you look right in there, I actually was able to get a screwdriver right through this opening that you're looking through, and I popped that freeze plug, and you can see the freeze plug is now sideways. So yeah, I just did that in the dark, in the cold. So I'm gonna get a freeze plug for that, and we should be back in business. Good news was I did not have to take, you can see the starter, that little mound right there to the left, that's the starter. I didn't have to take it off, didn't have to take the headers off, so I'm thinking I'll be able to reach, I can actually reach into that hole right there and grab that. We're going to be in business on that one. That's good news. I'll show you how aggravating it is to put that little thing back in, or what I do. I found another thing I can do as a temporary fix. We'll see what I have to do there. Okay, I went out to the hardware store, and they didn't have any freeze plugs, but they had this guy. And I had a ASE mechanic. He's worked at a Chrysler dealership for 20 plus years, he said, and he told me about this. I didn't know about it, but it is an expandable plug, which I've used these on to clog up drains and stuff back when I used to test for plumbing leaks and stuff like that whenever I was doing work like that. But yeah, pretty simple concept. You just put it in the hole and then tighten down on that nut. No sealant or anything used. You want to put the metal ring there flush with the block, it says, and tighten it down. And because nobody had a freeze plug, I could order one. Yeah, I know. I'm just doing this as a temporary fix. This will not be a permanent fix. I will just tap one in there because that spot is hard to get to. And I know today with the engine in, without pulling that engine, that's going to be a tough little haul. Tough little spot to get to. So I'm going to do this as a temporary fix just so I can drive the car a little bit longer, and then I will get in there with a regular freeze plug eventually. Once I can get it, I'll probably put it on lift. I should be able to get to it. Might have to pull the starter to get one tapped in square, but till I get one, that's it. All right, I'm going to do that, gentlemen, and that will be the end of this video. Okay, fellas, good news. I put the temporary plug in there, the rubber plug. The ASE mechanic guy, he told me that's what he would do. He said he'd run it, you know, he said he'd run one for a couple years one time. I don't know when I'm going to rebuild this thing, but it's due. It's got 120,000 on it since the last rebuild. And I need to do some heads or something. Maybe tinker, mass airflow, you know, some of that good stuff. But right now what I'm doing is burping the system. Distilled water is the best way to go with that. Got my antifreeze. Let's look, see what's happening. I took a t-shirt, I cleaned up that spot. See that spot right there? That's not a drop of water, that's just the old wet spot. There is not one drop of water coming out of there. I can't get the camera angle on that freeze plug with the wheel back on. But that's a pretty simple deal. I actually bought a 3-pack of these for universal, and I just used a long extension and went in through that hole and tightened it. So there it is. I'm back on the road. Looking forward to seeing some of you guys out there in car show world and car cruise world. And I'm gonna put up my tools. Thank you all for watching the daily life of the Foxbody owner. It's always something, right? God bless you all. Peace.